Team's not going to benefit at all.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 120. I got it.
Wentz now on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Oh, wow.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Fucking
getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. In early 2nd and long they're facing. Wentz. But he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. This will be caught by Brown. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They'll run with Elliott. Finding room inside the 40.
Stupid.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ezekiel Elliott, 51 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
Give me that shit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They could... the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted,
touchdown. Let's fucking get it, man.
Caught for an Eagles touchdown. Amari Cooper, 39 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I'm fucking sturdy at this shit, bro.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and you mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
Let's go.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Let's go for it. Let's go.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They'll set up to throw.
Let's go, bruh.
This is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On first down, Wentz. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
I'm still yet to listen.
And it'll be 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wentz. Now they set up the screen.
Oh, man.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Wentz.
Wow.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I'm about to get this jump back. Watch.
Turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so,
You thought I was going to run too.
that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Oh, my gosh, bro.
Into the hands of his tight end, complete.
That was a pick to Madden, bro.
That's all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Darren Waller, 77 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way.
Bro, I can't blow this lead. I'm not going to blow this lead, bro.
That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Out is the kickoff unit. Away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Oh, what the? Yes, let's go.
That one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Oh, what the hell, bro?
And it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. Cooper was the target there. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
There goes a deep ball. End zone.
What? Oh, I was about to say, bro.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Oh my gosh,
He's
bro.
got the hook up to Moore. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Back to throw here. He'll find
Bro, that's not a fumble, bro. The fuck on, bro.
It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here.
Man, look at you run out of bounds. Get that here. Get that yard.
3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
They'll look to throw here.
Yup, thank you.
He's sagged back around the 28.
No go, bro. Just get your points. Just get your points.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Here, let's go.
My goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen
Brian's smart, bro.
Both in the practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The 1st down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Wentz. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. We'll have highlights and analysis.
Damn, I could have passed it up.
Throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards there, and an Eagle 1st down. Wentz now 9 of 11 passing in this 1st half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And
I didn't mean to jump, bro. I meant to slide.
Right at the 15-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that.
Sure, the customer's about to fucking fumble.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right.
Let's go.
And on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down.
That's crazy.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go.
What am I passing?
Wentz, they'll roll him out right.
Of course, of course.
It's Eric Harris who picks it.
Fuck no.
Bring it out past the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to launch this thing.
Hell no.
This is taken in. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
Bro.
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Of course, no one has them. Of fucking course.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This quarterback now, he's 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Ain't got rush.
Now back to throw.
Oh, bro, that was about to be a pick.
Clock showing just 3 seconds left. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's second down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime.
Can't believe I fucking.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go down Leon again. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll look to throw.
Wow, they're all open, bro. Like, I don't understand, bro. Like, are these niggas not fast enough?
But not before picking up the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They're going to look to throw.
Give me this.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Come on, bro.
Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Come on, stupid.
They'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On play action, Wentz completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on third.
Bro, let me get my first down, bro.
On the gun, it's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Don't you know
They
I'm
came
bro.
out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Wentz to throw for it on 4. It's an interception. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
Of course.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself.